Okay.
And I got the 401, the 401, sipping lemonade while I shake.
So hi you guys, I'm Kayla, got the 411. If you don't know, I have a new segment called What's Good. I'm pretty much giving artists, DJs, singers a platform so they can just pretty much talk about what they got going on. And I'm going to be shouting out their work on my YouTube channel each weekend on my reaction videos. So today I have DJ NAS. How you doing, NAS? What's good? That's what I like to ask people. What's good with you? How you doing? Corona ain't got it.
I'm good. You know, just back in school, focusing on my DJ and stuff like that, you know, staying focused, keep myself busy, you know, despite like all the coronavirus and stuff going on, you know.
Yeah. So they got you guys going back to like extra campus?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm off campus right now. Yeah, we're doing a mix of in-person and Zoom. So
Okay, that makes sense. You go to Penn State, correct?
Yes.
So how's the parties out there in Penn State? Because I heard about y'all up there.
Man, like last year, I'm in an organization called Beds, and we just been throwing like the littest parties on campus. Anytime we throw a party, like everybody know, like yo, it's about to be lit. Our parties be crazy, you know. The frats and everybody else, they be doing their own thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our own little org that we know that we have the parties and everything jumping.
And it's not a fraternity, is it? What is it like?
No, it's just like an organization. It's like everybody like a crew, basically.
Okay, dang. I ain't heard it. I went to art school. I ain't go to like university. I took the lazy way out. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta for advertising design. So, you know, a bunch of weirdos there. But it was here in Atlanta, so it was more cool people than weird people, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So let's start off with your name, because your name is DJ Young Nas. So, yeah. But your first name is Nazim. So he ain't take nobody else's name, y'all. Okay, that's actually his name, and he used Nas for short, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how did you even get started in DJing? Because you're going to school. What is your major? Is it still meteorology?
It's communications.
Communications. Okay. So how you get into DJing?
So basically, like as a kid, like I used to love listening to the radio DJs. Like every time I went to New York, you know, listen to High 97. You know, I was listening to DJs like DJ Camilo and DJ Bobby Trends and Funk Flex and all of them. And you know, at the time, it was just like an idea. You know, it wasn't really nothing that I want to hey, I want to make a career out of this. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, one day, you know, for my cousin's birthday party, my uncle was DJing the party. And I was just watching him on a controller or on a little Pioneer controller that he had. And I'm like, yo, you know, this is really cool. You know, and I tried it out for the first time. And you like, you know, I like it. You know, I liked it. You know, I DJed his party a little bit. Just simple mixing and stuff like that. It was cool. And then, you know, Christmas came around. I got my first controller, got the Pioneer SB2. And I was like, you know what? One of the things, I want to become a scratch DJ. Because that's like it's so fascinating. Like I wanted to learn how to scratch. Like I was just so enthusiastic with it. So I mean, like that's just like how it came to be. You know, once I started like scratching and stuff like that, practicing, you know, I just fell in love with it and just decided to make it a career.
How old were you when you like first started DJing? When you saw your uncle DJing?
Well, I was 15 at the time when I saw him DJing. And he didn't even teach me how to DJ. Like. I just went in there and did it.
You taught yourself?
I taught myself everything.
What's your zodiac sign, Miles?
I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces? Okay, that makes sense because you're so nice. Because y'all Pisces are very nice. I was wondering with your son, Pisces are very musical. All Pisces I know, they into music some type of way. So that makes sense. Okay, so how about we play one of your How about we play one of your mixes? I want to play my favorite, because I know you sent me two, right?
Yes.
But I'm going to play my favorite one that you did with Lil Baby. That's most recent. And then I'm going to play the other two later. Okay. And then when I do the video for YouTube, I'll actually have your video on there too. Okay. But I'm just going to play the audio now.
Earl on the beat.
Young Nas! This is my favorite one, man. I was hype over here.
First turn from the hood, they curious. Prior about 5 years. I get the comers with no money tears. I got your friend, won't put on the mirror. First young in the AC plan, run on 14 mils, started 14 grams. Dope boy tickets and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still make whatever I want to spend. That's like 2018.
Is that your house?
Yeah, turn to the D to the A. I rock with the line, I rock with the break. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. I'ma turn up a little more this time. Just jump back in, I got on fly. I had a spot I could brush you. Whether you have by 20, I forgot what you got. I put on 2 I believe I can fly this. Told it I'm rich, but ain't gon' like to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started reviving. Spent 50 on all of the guys. All of them in the stores make a mission. And plus I'ma tip them, they hold it my side.
Yeah,
In your car, you put on your flash and follow the Hershey. You see you gon' ride it, somebody gon' turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up.
But I'm ready to go out.
I'll be ready to go out too, you know. And I know what's going
But
on.
I ain't going.
Yeah.
Don't you go neither. I don't care how much they pay you.
If I go out, like I keep my distance, you know. I make sure somebody like 6 feet. I make sure like they got their mask on, you know. I make sure like they hand sanitizing, you know. I don't,
Yeah, cause you as a DJ, should nobody be up in your face anyways until it's time to cut the check. So
exactly, especially like with the last gig, like if anybody like has a request, you know how like originally like people just come up to you and like, hey, I want this song. Well, I told them like, yo, like if y'all got to like request for a song, follow me on Instagram and send me a message so I can see it, you know, instead of you guys just like having to come up and do that.
Oh, so you do that. So if you're gonna be at a party and I'm on my Instagram like, oh, Nas is gonna be at this party, I can send you like I want Nicki Minaj play it.
Yep.
What? Cause I be some places and I'm like, what the hell is he playing? If I knew I could do that, yo, so y'all hear that? So is it just you or do all DJs do that? Let's clear that up first.
Mainly radio DJs do that. You know, like radio like DJs like for like when somebody has like a request, you know, when they hear on the radio stuff like that, you know, that's when they'll do that. But I never really like see people like in a club like if you got a message request, DM me, because you know like sometimes DJs like the publicity, like they love the appearance, like they love when people come out to them and be like, hey, you play this song, you know.
Oh, okay.
But me, you know, stay away, you know.
Yeah. So I know me and you talked before, and you said that one of your inspirations when it came to DJing was DJ Diamond Cuts. Now, people who don't know who DJ Diamond Cuts is, she's a female. She is from Philly, and I watched many of her interviews. I ain't gonna say I discovered her, but I kind of grown more into her when she went on tour with Nicki Minaj. So for you to be a man to actually give a woman a props for DJing, I think that's dope. So what made you look at her career and find that inspiring?
Well, so like after like listening to Hot 97, sometimes you get tired of listening to them because they all had the same style.
And they talk too much, yo. Shut up.
Especially Flex, but Flex is funny. I like Flex. But yeah, it's like sometimes like they got like the same style and it kind of gets annoying, like it gets repetitive and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me get out of my comfort zone. Let me start exploring different DJs out there. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of like Philly vibe a little bit. So I was like, let me go to Philly. And I just took one day out just to listen to Philly. And I heard DJ RL, I heard DJ Doc B, I even heard DJ Cosmic Kev. But then when I heard Diamond Cuts come on, I'm like, wait a minute, who this? Like, she wild, like her energy is unmatched. Like she plays all her songs like fast tempo. So like she keeps like everybody moving. She keeps like the energy, you know.
I like that.
Like that's kind of one of the things that I took from her too, because like a lot of like times like when I DJ, when I make my mixes, like I keep that energy, like that I like that fast tempo a little bit. So I
like that too. Don't give me no pauses. You give me pauses, now I'm mad. Because I want you to keep it going. Keep it rolling. Sometimes they do little pauses and they talk, like keep it going. When you keep it going, people be more energized and they be more in tune. So I like that. So I discovered some of her mixes on Nicki Minaj concert. I was like, yo, she is dope. And I love her interview that she did with the Breakfast Club. Just being a female DJ, I can just imagine. She talked about her career with Lil Uzi and how that went south and stuff like that. So I think that's dope that you are even a male, even saying, you know what, this female, you know, I'm inspired by her because she's dope. Because a lot of men, they got too much pride to say a female is dope.
I ain't gonna lie. It's sometimes like I get a lot of like, I get criticized a lot too. All right.
By who?
The OGs.
They lame.
like well, what happened is because like, all right, so you know, like I DJ on a controller. you know, and a lot of OG DJs, they came off of vinyl and stuff. So, you know, like when they was kids, they went to like CD stores, you know, record stores, you know, they you know, you had to save money to kind of buy this stuff, you know. So you mean to tell, like, and this how OGs think, like, you mean to tell me that when I was a kid, I had to go through all this suffering, saving money and struggling and all this just to get the equipment I wanted. And then you telling me there's a kid who would do the same thing as me on a laptop with a DJ controller, the same thing. That's not real DJing. And that's what, you know, happens all the time. I see it like on Instagram, like a lot of people complain about how people like just criticize them and say like they not real DJs because of the type of equipment that they DJ on. You know,
I think times have changed. Just because you struggled in 1988, like the new generation, they have an easier way. Like I feel like if you are an older DJ, a seasoned DJ, you should want the younger generation better. You should want better opportunities for them than what you had. Don't be a hater. Come on now, y'all. Don't be a hater. Because I know what you do both. You can do both, right?
Yeah.
See, so it's like it just depends on the type of DJ if they want to do both, but you took it upon yourself to learn the old school way and the new school way.
Yeah. Like I wanted to do the controller first because it's like, you know, I just wanted to defeat the narrative. Like I seen it on a lot of, like I read a lot. Like I read a lot of blogs and they were saying like it's a myth when you can't scratch on the DJ controller. You can only mix. So I'm like, man, you know, I really don't got the finance to even, you know, get vinyl. It's gonna take time. Like I want to do it. I want it now. You know, I want to start doing this stuff now. So, you know, I put a lot of time in. I put a lot of effort into getting it right. Once I felt that, you know, I was like, it was post worthy, like to go on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going up from here. You know?
And when you say vinyls, you mean like the big discs, right? The ones you use to scratch with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was at a record store maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was visiting a friend. You know, we just wanted to go look at some records. Them records are still high. They had Big Sean album in there. I'm talking about his first album for $50. And I was like, who is paying for this?
You'll be surprised.
I was like, we just shopping around, just trying to find something unique. I was like, nah, when I can listen to him on, nah, I'm not doing that. So what do you find easier? The older way of DJing or the more newer, modern way of DJing? Which one do you prefer?
It really depends. Like, I really prefer vinyl because you could do more with it. Like,
really?
It's easier to learn how to, like, DJ on a controller, but when you're on a vinyl, you're not limited. You're not limited. You could be creative in any way you want. Like, on DJ controller, I can only do a certain amount of things, you know, because like if I try to go overboard, it's not gonna sound right, you know, and that's like you can't kind of like do things on vinyl on a controller. Sometimes it ain't gonna work. It won't fit, you know. So,
wow, I was thinking that it was easier the new way. Dang, so it is harder.
They both have their pros and cons. Yes. Like on a controller, it's a little tougher than vinyl because it's like, all right, like when I be DJing, like when I try to do drops on a vinyl, you have like a line, like they put stickers on, and like because it has a motor and it spins by itself, so they could see where the sound is. They can kind of like get an image of where the sound is. On a controller, I have to imagine it, you know, with my ear. Like I can't see it, you know.
What? You got me over here learning. What? Damn. Who knew? So what is some type of advice that you would give somebody that do want to DJ? Like what steps did you take to like teach yourself how to DJ?
Basically like if you want it, go for it. Don't stop. Don't overthink it. Keep practicing. Eventually it's gonna come. Like I ain't gonna lie, I looked up like a lot of stuff. They said it takes 10,000 hours. Like if you want to do something right, it takes 10,000 hours. You know, technically, like to get used to something, it takes 2 weeks. But then you have to consistently do it. And then once you consistently do it, it takes 6 months. So you know, it's a long process. You know, it's not gonna be something that come overnight. You gotta like do it slow. Once you do it slow, start picking up the speed a little bit. Then get faster. Then get even more faster. Then get creative with it. Once you get to the creative part, you're good.
It's over with. Now you can pretty much be yourself.
Exactly.
No. Let's play another spin from yours. Let's play this one. I like this one too. Yes. That song right there go off in the club.
Thank you.
Yes, that was dope.
Thank you.
So tell me about a particular night that you have had a DJ experience that like you'll never forget. Like that was your night. People were just going crazy.
Literally, I want to say, ever since I like came down to Penn State, like the game, like
yeah.
Ever since I came down to Penn State, the game literally changed. Like I already knew, like it's like 40,000 kids on this campus, you know. So
yeah.
I never really had an attendance where it passed 200. You know, like, because when I was DJing parties at Penn State, when I was at Penn State Wilkes-Barre, you know, we had like, I say like maybe like 200 kids show up. These parties down here, it was like 400. It was like 400, 500 kids showing up. And it's a big venue, you know? So, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I got that little nervousness on me. I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm like, a lot of people coming, you know, you gotta really do the thing today. So yeah, we had this little thing last year. It was called state patties on you know, for St. Patrick's Day and stuff like that.
Oh, I know that was lit. Ooh.
Oh my God, it was so lit. it was an amazing time. You know, I loved it. Everybody enjoyed themselves. You know, a lot of people kind of like figured out who I was at that time too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, who's the DJ? You know, we was lit.
Yeah, when you find a DJ that you really like, I went to Drake. What was I at? Ooh, it was a DJ at Dre's in Las Vegas. Have you heard of that nightclub? Dre's?
Nah.
I'm gonna put this in the universe for you. You're gonna be there one day, Nas. That's like the biggest like hip hop club in Vegas. And I remember one DJ, and I had to go find him on Instagram because I'm like, who is this man? He just kept coming. I feel like if a person really like digs you for the night, they're gonna find you and stalk you on Instagram. And every party that you got, they gonna be there. So have you had any situations like that where females have tried to track you down on social media?
Say that one more time.
Have you had any situations where like females from parties found you on social media?
It was just recently, over a gig that I had in July. So this girl, you know, hit me up and was like, "Hey, I want you to DJ for my party on the 4th of July." And I'm like, okay, you know, got the information and whatnot. And when I first, when I got there, you know, she was telling me, she's like, "Oh my God, you know, I finally got to meet you in person. Like, you're such a great DJ." I'm like, "Thank you." I was like, just curious, like, how'd you guys find me? She was like, "Well, we actually found you when you used, like, I use like certain hashtags on my videos and stuff like that."
Yeah.
So she's like, when she found me on the hashtag and stuff like that, she started looking through all my videos. She was like, "Oh yeah, we're hiring him."
Yeah.
That you know,
I be telling people, y'all have to use those hashtags and you have to be consistent with those hashtags. If you use the same hashtag over and over again, like you'll start getting your stuff on the explore page. That's my trick to it. So they found you from a hashtag. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use whatever, because when I'm going to promote the hell out of this too. You know that, right? Next week, that's why I asked you for your booking link. Because this whole like segment is pretty much like to help other artists out. I'm trying to like steer clear from like the podcast and network and just like, you know, like network and like help other people out too. So you'll be my third guest. I have a rapper this week and you'll be next week as far as my DJ. So throughout your DJing career, right, what is one thing that you have made a mistake in that if another DJ came to you for advice, you could like warn him about? What's one mistake that you made?
Get your money up front. That's the biggest one. I don't care if they your friend, closest friend, day one, money up front. Friends and business is two different things.
Yeah. Do you charge a deposit for people?
Yes. I charge like a 200 deposit for the book, for the reservation of the date and the music. And then after that, it go by an hour. And then if anything like extra, like they want me to bring lights, or if they want me, you know, they got like a music preference that's not fit to mine. Cause like I'm a hip hop, like R&B and reggae DJ. You know, it's like a country person who want like just strictly country music and this stuff like that, then it's a little fee for that, because I gotta go out my way just to get different music, you know. It takes me some time. So yeah.
So have you had that before, where you had to like, how's that trying to do a DJing set for like a genre that you're not really used to? Like, is it easy or kind of like, you know, something new? You learning something?
It's really something new. You really learning something. Like, it's like you gotta like watch the crowd, because like if you're not used to DJing that type of crowd, you kind of like, you're gonna get an idea, you know, once you first start, you know. It's not, you know, you get out your comfort zone, and then you can be more creative, you know. You know, the first time it might be a little iffy because it's a different set of crowd, but it'll get better than that.
Dang, that's kind of dope. That's even dope that you even would consider that, because most DJs be like, I ain't doing that. But money is money. Okay, money is green. Okay, don't matter. You better figure it out if you actually care about your craft. That's just all I'm saying.
For real.
So, let's see. Let's play another last one. Let's play this one. I think this is the one that I really like. You really was showing out on this one. You be so into it yourself too.
Oh yeah, I be vibing.
You be zoned out.
I really showed off in the beginning, like with the church. Like, But I wasn't able to do that before. This is all a year. Like, all right, last year I couldn't do none of this stuff. I couldn't do none of it. And it's
really?
Like, I couldn't. Like, and it's just, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm gonna put you on. So like, all right. So one of my videos on IG, you see I'm wearing a white T-shirt, and I'm practicing. I'm like on a small like the DJ's Hercules Starlight, I think that's what it's called. And I'm using my left hand to scratch on it. And I'm like, the way how I was doing that, I'm like, yeah, I'm like scratching crazy, but it's like, it's fluent, but it's like it's all over the place a little bit. You know, you like a lot of DJs could tell, like, yeah, he got the left hand like good, but it's not very fluent, you know. Now, like, I've just been practicing it like ever since. You know, my next video that I'm actually about to drop, like maybe like on a Thursday, like it's like my left hand, like I came such a long way. Like I never thought I'd like be DJing like I don't even use my left hand for a lot of things.
So you're right-handed. So does that matter, like if a person is left-handed or right-handed?
It don't matter, but it's good to be ambidextrous. It's good. Like you have to do it in order like to be more creative, you know? Like that's like it's the same thing. Like you have to get out of your comfort zone. Like if you're a righty, use your lefty. Like you want to perfect your strong hand first before you start going to the left, before you start going to the side that you're weak on, you know, because you want to like get your brain to kind of memorize the movements and everything on your strong hand. Because if you try to left, you're not gonna do it, you know. But
and I think that's probably for like even basketball too. Cause my daughter, she left-handed, and she's 7 and she can dribble. I was shook. So now she don't start using her right hand. I'm like, girl, you gonna kill them when you get to high school. So that does matter. So I got one more question for you. So when I go out, right, it's one particular song that the DJ always play for some reason. these dudes be going crazy. Now, I want you to try to guess what song you think it is. It's a particular song from a rapper from Philly.
From Philly.
You know this song. That makes dudes go crazy. And I'm so tired of this.
Passion by Sim Santana?
It's from Meek Mill, Nightmares and Dreams.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a legend. That's
Yo.
You know about Dreams and Nightmare.
I'm so tired of hearing that song. It's like as soon as I hear that intro, I'm like, here they go. It's like every dude they show out. It's like they think they Meek.
It's that and Finito by Chief Keef. They both of them.
What about do they play like Swag Surfing up there still? Cause they be playing the hell out of it down here.
That one, yeah, it come on when it come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's okay.
Yeah, they still, I'm down here in the South. They love Swag Surfing. They be playing Shout It Low. They just cannot let these old ass songs go. So my last question for you, so what do you have planned for your career? Like if you can like map out your career, like what would you want to do as far as like touring or like working with artists? Like what do you see for yourself?
For myself, I do see myself collaborating with artists in the future. I am getting into producing, so I'm kind of like getting that together. I do see myself touring, DJing in front of crowds, opening for artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do see myself DJing on the radio, and also like just being in the music industry.
Yeah, because you make beats too, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have a lot of rappers on here. I got a rapper this week. Send me that link so I can let them know. I got a female rapper next week and I got a male rapper this week. Now they gonna have to pay for these beats, okay, people? So this ain't nothing free. So if you have beats and stuff like that, let me know. I'll make sure I include that as I'm promoting you and stuff like that. Yes. So Nas, thank you. So I had to get you on because I felt kind of bad with our last situation. I was like, look, what's going on with this situation, man? I said, let me just go ahead and do an interview with him so we can get this pushing. Because you're gonna be out next week. So I already have like your thing written up on your page. I know about your background and stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen the rapper that I'm promoting this week. It's going to be similar to that. And then I'm going to be having like your sets because you have visuals. You have videos of you mixing. That's going to be perfect for YouTube. So if somebody's watching my video on YouTube, boom, there you go. Like they don't even expect it. Stuff like that. So I'm going to make sure I have your booking and stuff like that. Now, do you travel for booking? Like if somebody wanted you to come somewhere else, especially right now, what's going on?
Yeah, I just tell them like, I just warn them in advance, like, it's gonna be like a little fee, like a transportation fee. Like I only service areas like New York, Jersey, and Philly because I could reach them by like.
Okay.
But if it was anywhere else, like Florida or LA, like you're gonna have to cover a little bit of that too,
Exactly, especially with everything going on with coronavirus. I mean.
Yeah.
A safety fee or something. I don't know. Something you can tax them. But thank you so much. Now I'm so happy I got you on here. We get to talk again, and this is coming out. This is coming out next week.
Oh yeah, okay. I can't wait. So I can just like post it on my Instagram and Snapchat.
Yes, and your new mix. I'm gonna pull that new mix anyways because you got a mix coming out Thursday. I can use that to promote and stuff like that.
All right, I got a new DJ mix coming out Thursday. It's gonna be something crazy.
So like I need you to do. Can you do me one favor? I need a Nicki Minaj mix and Foxy Brown.
Nicki Minaj and Foxy Brown.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be dope. They both from Trinidad. Yeah. Think about it.
I was just about to say like it do kind of go together.
I'm talking about normally old Nicki, when Nicki was like mimicking like Foxy and stuff like that. I think if you do something like that, that'll be perfect.
I'll try something like that.
Females will go crazy. You can throw a little bit of Lakim in there, hey. to please everybody.
I got you.
But thank you so much, Nas, and you take care, and we will talk soon, okay? And that is DJ Young Nas. He is out there in Philly, and you go to Penn State, okay?
Wilkes-Barre, PA.
Oh, you where?
I'm from Wilkes-Barre, PA.
Oh,
that's northeast, right where Scranton is.
Okay. So I'll make sure I put that too in the hashtag so that people around can, find you also. So thank you, Nas, and I'm Kayla got the 411. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, and y'all go to his page. I'll put his booking link below, okay? So I'm gonna stop the recording.
Settle down, my girl, take time. Girl, you look so seductive when you start wine, girl. Slow fuck, girl, slow fuck. Lean down by your back, girl, and your toes up, girl. Don't rush, girl.
Hey y'all, it's Kayla got the 411. If you want to keep up with me, all you got to do is just go to Google Kayla got the 411. It will let you know everything that I have going on that first page. I have made sure of that. Or you can just go to YouTube, my main channel, and watch the show, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you to everyone who leaves amazing comments and reviews under the comments. I read them and I truly appreciate them to the point they make me tear up. Also, my streams on Apple have been going up, so that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the audio from the videos on YouTube. So if you're listening on Apple, go ahead and drop your girl a review. And I truly appreciate everything that people are saying, nice comments. If I'm able to make you laugh and smile, that's all that matters to me. My content clearly shows that I enjoy doing what I'm doing because I always have a good time. And just a quick update that I'm now on Pandora Podcast. So you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and of course watch me on YouTube. So thank y'all so much, and I appreciate all the support, truly.